Hey guys, it's Josh here from the Quick Speed Shop. I'm working outside today, sort of, a little bit, because I got to work on the Model A Coupe here. We're getting this ready to go to Macungie this week, and we're going to be trailering the car down. That's right, it's going to be a trailer queen, but it is like a 5-hour ride on the highway and stuff, and this car's got a tired engine and bi-ply tires and no windows in the doors, and oh, I was going to try and make windows. Well, I don't. You might do that in this video. I'll try to make like a fast piece of plexiglass to put in it. Anyways, I got to get this thing ready to go for the show. Me and Ted are going down. We're going to trailer it with my green truck out there. And I want to be able to haul stuff to the show, like a cooler and chairs and stuff. So here's a trunk. Not a lot of space. And I was going to try to fit that Coleman cooler in there on the floor. It doesn't fit. The deck lid doesn't close. So I've got this old Thermaster Coca-Cola trailer, or cooler, I'm sorry, cooler, by Polaron, I guess, and it's pretty cool. It actually works. I was using it a while ago. I just stopped using it because I didn't want to get it full of water all the time, and I just rinsed it out, so it is still full of water, but this will work good for, we can put a few drinks in here and some ice, and the best thing is it fits under the trunk lid just perfectly on top of my trunk tray here. Now down there, we'll pull this out in a little bit. Under here is a full-size spare. This car, if you know Model A's, usually they have a high arch rear spring in them, but this car has a 38 rear end in it, out of a 38 Ford Coupe. So the spring is behind the axle, and it's a lot lower, so I was able to put a flat floor in this car, and I was able to mount the battery and the spare underneath my false trunk floor here. So it actually, get out of here. Actually, it's pretty handy. But we got that. Let me dig out the chairs. We're going to take some cheap like lawn furniture chairs, the fold-up ones. They should fit in here. We got a lot of room on the inside of the car. You could throw the seats up on top. They fold down, in the little canvas bags. We could put them there by the window. But like I said, there is no windows in this car. But I have the empty channel, and I have some plexiglass. I might just make a couple of plastic windows with an edge that we could just slide in, and they would stay in the door and sit here, and they would be encapsulated in the door. Just in case we got to drive in a rainstorm, you're going to get wet, obviously. It's not bad in the rain. I've driven this car in the rain multiple times, and unless you're in like a horrendously torrential downpour, it's not really bad. But it would be nice to have some kind of plastic we could throw in the windows, or at least garbage bags or something. Like if we're at the show and like a downpour comes through, it'd be nice not to have the car get soaked on the inside. All right, let me pull the trunk out here real fast and show you. This is like antique old tongue and groove lumber I found in the trash, and I made this awesome. It's probably lead paint. Look at all the dirt in there. Yuck. It's probably lead paint, but that's okay. Made a neat trunk floor. Oh, what is in here? We got jumper cables. We got bungee cords. See, the spare, which is a little low, is a wide 5 spare, which you're not going to find on the road anywhere. So it is it's an old tire, but it's got a tube in it, so it's fine. I got a old style jack. I've got a alligator clip. Got my battery. Let's see, 419, 152,000 miles. I got that written out. Anyways, I got a battery that is 6 years old, but it starts right up. Oh, I got a little bit of corrosion. I do have some tools laying in here, I just noticed. I did a lot of driving in this car, and I needed some tools, so I bought some. Let's go ahead and look. Oh, it's a little socket set here. That's cool. Goes all the way up to 3/4. That's pretty handy, and a spark plug socket set. So, got a 3/8 set of sockets there. That's nice. That kind of rides. I have this car thought out pretty good. It's got a fire extinguisher. I do have another tool set. I don't know, which has come apart. Oh boy, and dumped. Did any of it get lost? No, but that's not good. This is some cheap Harbor Freight or something unit that apparently is smashed, and now it is Oh boy, spilled everywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's one of those cheap little setups. I just lost one of the sockets. I heard it. It's probably gone forever. There it is. The entire thing dumped out. Shoot. This would be better like in a bag of some sort. As you can see, it packs fairly well. You can put a lot of stuff in this little trunk of this little car. But I'm going to throw together a few more tools. Probably put like a canvas bag in there, get everything to sit down here under the floor, and then we'll go ahead and we'll throw the seats in it. I found them. They're in my van. And we'll pack the trunk up. I do want to adjust the brakes a little bit on the car. I've done videos on it before. There's bolts on the backing plates. You just adjust them a little bit because I think it needs a little bit of adjustment put in the brakes. I don't know if I'll film that or not. I've done a full video on it on this car. If you go back and look in the channel, you can find it. And then we'll make some kind of window. I see I have a bunch of plexiglass over here I could cut out. Get some kind of windows dropped down there. They could probably sit here on some canvas or something underneath the trunk floor so they were out of the way when we don't need them. Alright, I found some 1/4-inch plexiglass here that is going to be perfect for the windows. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut it with a grinder. Where's my safety glasses? I need those because I don't want to get plastic in my eyeballs. And I think this is going to work out. I need a window that's 25 inches wide. And I think it's going to be fine. The weather should be way warm enough we're not going to need windows for temperature-wise. This is just in case of torrential rainage. So let's see if I can cut this without killing myself with hot plastic. Now will this... There we go. Alright, I cut out that plastic. Oh! Don't drop it. And what it does is, Model A, there's supposed to be window felt in here, obviously. And I've got the window. I do have window mechanisms, but I don't have the, what do you call them, the tracks or nothing. But, if I had some felt in the track across the top, I just put regular windows in here. Then there's a piece that bolts across the top that holds the window in. But anyways, I don't have any of that, so we're just going to roughly just slide this plexiglass down in here like this. And what I think I'm going to do is it'll ride, it can't blow out. I'm just going to drill 2 holes in it, hopefully it won't crack it, and put a 1/4-20 bolt through it that'll just set down on the top of the trim here. So you just drop the guys in, and then they will be flush to the top of the door, and they can't fall out or can't blow out because they're caged in the thing. And that way, if we get caught in horrendous weather, we can just throw these guys in the car. We're at the show and a downpour comes through, we'll just drop in the plexiglass, and that'll keep most of the water out of the car instead of just like blowing right through it and soaking the seats and everything. Alright, I went and I drilled the window and I just put a 1/4-20 bolt through it on both sides, and I think we just take this guy and drop him down in here. Boom, like that. It sits right on the window ledge. Look at that. Now, obviously, it's not going to be watertight, but it's going to be better than a hole in the door, and it can't physically blow out. It's trapped all the way around. And these guys have been in here for 7 or 8 years. And they're fine. Yeah, the rear window is also plexiglass. Yeah, literally, I've got these held in with heater hoses jammed in them, and they've been fine. The windshield is real glass, and that's really all you need. By the way, I've got nice door panels in here, but we've given ourselves some windows. I had to call that fixed. I'll just go ahead and wipe this off. It's got some scratches in it, but whatever, it's 1/4 inch. It should be pretty durable. It shouldn't want to crack with the fender washers and being 1/4 inch. It's not like drilling like real thin. This is probably just 1/8 inch here. Yeah, it is. I can see it. And they've held up good, so I think these will be fine. I wish I had a little bit of black duct tape. I would duct tape the edge of it all the way around just to give it a little cushion so it didn't rattle on the steel, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same process, cut out another piece of plexiglass for the other side, and then we'll have windows in our coupe. And then really all I got to do is check the fluids, adjust the brakes. I already blew up the tires. I've been driving this car. I drove it to work a few times. I put, I don't know, whatever amount of gas through it. It's running good. I'm going to just double check everything again, but we should be ready to go. I don't think I got to do anything else. Let me think. All right, I got to check the brakes here. The master cylinder is under the floor. What is this broken plastic? What does that go to? Huh. I don't know. Anyways, I'm using 39 Ford pedals in here. Right here is the 39 Ford pedals. And they go down to a frame bracket, and I've made an adapter to use a 67 Mustang drum master cylinder. That way I still have manual brakes, but it is a dual reservoir, so it's not like a Ford, like 39 Ford hydraulic single pot master cylinder where if you lost the brakes you lost everything. This is the more modern 2-pot master cylinder, and I made a little adapter to use it, and it's kind of tricky to get in here to look, but we're going to check the fluid level, and I have purple .5 synthetic brake fluid, so in theory it shouldn't take moisture and fill up with moisture. Ooh, it's low. It's really low. Holy crap. This does have a little bit of leak, and I don't know if you can see down in there from where you're at. Right there. You see there's a little bit of rust in the back bore. That is moisture that is in the master cylinder. And there's a little bit, usually that mixes with your regular brake fluid, .3 or whatever, and that's what makes it all dark. But since the .5 is hydrophobic or whatever, doesn't accept water, it just kind of lays in there as a little bit of rust and moisture. And I could probably dab that out of there with a paper towel, might make sense. But this master cylinder does leak. The problem with the .5, it's like really slippery, and a leak in this lid doesn't fit real tight, and it sloshes around, and it leaks out of the master cylinder just because the lid doesn't fit really tight. So periodically I've got to top it up. And obviously, I haven't been paying attention because it's almost out. Yikes. If I had to do it again, I probably would just put .3 in it, and it would probably leak a lot less. But we're committed now. I don't think you can mix the two together. So let's do a strategic pour. Oh, yeah. Look at how purple that is. And, man, she was almost out. Apparently I haven't been paying attention. That would have been bad. But you can see how purple it is now. And this is .5, like I said right there. .5 silicone brake fluid. Which you don't usually see in old vehicles, but I'm using it. So now, oops, just dropped some dirt in the master cylinder. It's fine. It's good for it. Throw that guy back on and boom. Try to make sure that it's on there as good as it's going to be. Oh boy. Nice. I think that's all I got time for tonight. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. I'm just going to check under the hood. It's like about 1/4 of a quart low in oil. I'll top that up. The radiator should be good. I think everything else is fine. I tightened up the fan belt when I first got it out. We did a video last week on this. And that's all tightened up. Everything else looks good. I'm just going to, like I said, adjust the brakes when we get it outside. We'll do it tomorrow night or the next night, get them going. And everything else should be okay. I'm just going to climb under the car real fast with a flashlight and take a look underneath it, make sure there's nothing going on. But it should be good to go. I got the cooler drying here in the trunk. I think the trunk's all set, ready to go. We got our chairs and our cooler. We'll let that dry out. And we got our temporary windows. I added a piece of rubber to the top to help these not rattle as much. So we got temporary windows in here. And I think we're about ready to go to go to Macungie to the Wheels of Time show. All right, I jumped ahead a couple days. It's actually today. We're leaving right now. Ted's here. He looks like... Who's that guy you look like? Who's that guy?
I don't know, I look like a bunch of them.
The actor.
Sam Elliott.
Steve McQueen. He looked like Steve McQueen right before he died.
No way, fuck you. Sam Elliott.
So we got the coupe loaded on here. It actually rained for the first time like in forever for 2 days here. So the ground's all wet. We got the truck. Truck's got a moist ignition, so it's got a little bit of mist right now, but it goes away after it warms up for like 10 minutes. I'm taking Project Green machine today. My old clapped out 230,000 mile truck. It's going to make a 4.5 hour trip hauling the Model A Coupe. Yep, it's a trailer queen. So we'll probably do some updates on the road, and we'll finish out the video when we get to, if we get to, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where we're staying for the hotel. But the coupe is ready to go. I did adjust the brakes just a very little bit. Like I was telling you, just got these bolts here. They're 11/16. You just crank them. This one goes clockwise, this one goes counterclockwise, and you just jack it up and spin them. I put a little bit of spin in the front brakes. I didn't have time to do the back brakes, so that's okay. We'll be good to go. Got the master cylinder filled up. I got my windows in here. So this will be nice for going down the highway. I'll keep the car dry. I found a cell phone mount for the dash so I can keep track of the gyps when we're trying to get where we're going. Oh, actually, I got to put those in the truck. Good thing I opened the door. But we should be ready to go with the Model A Coupe on the trailer. Guys, we made it. We're in, I think, Easton, PA. Got the coupe. Where is it? Back there. It's a little windy out here. But we got disaster. There's Ted. We got a disaster. Blue, we were driving in the truck and the ABS light came on, which I'm like, this truck doesn't have ABS. Oh my God. And you see here, we blew a rear brake line. About, I don't know. Well, it was on the highway, it blew, but I've got to fix it. Luckily, up inside the front of the fuel tank up here, there is a junction, a union. Somebody had already replaced the rear line years ago. So I can take it apart there, and then I got to get back to the rubber hose. But we got to go to the auto parts store and get some rags and brake line and brake fluid and line wrenches and stuff and fix this truck tonight. We wanted to go down to Macungie and register on Thursday night here, but now we're stuck working on trucks in the parking lot, just like Roadkill. So, great. Project Green machine freaking had a little problem. I can't believe it. We were driving in the truck and I'm like, why does it say ABS? This truck doesn't even have ABS. Well, it has a brake line. So right up here, this coiled pile of nonsense is somebody put a line on, it's too long, and it goes to the top here of the rubber hose somehow. Where is it? Right there. So hopefully I can get that out of the rubber hose. If not, we're going to have a problem. But great. Then we're just going to run it down under the frame. Yeah. Oh, can I see the leak? Where is it? Right there. It's blowing right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're going to try to fix this up the best we can, because you got to have rear brakes when we're 248 miles from home. Outstanding. Oh, wait a minute. There is another fitting right there where they cobbled this on. I'm going to break it right there. Right there, I see it. Yes. So I don't got to get into the rubber line. Yes, there's another coupling right there. See that? Another union. It's not a compression fitting, is it? Better not be. No, it's a union. So great, I can break it right there, and we'll be able to be back in business. All right, we're going to be off in the Model A Coupe here. We're going to go get some brake fluid, some brake. It's windy. Let's go. I got the directions. Everything's good. We got tools. I got a cell phone holder. Let's go.
Wegmans is here. Wow, that's awesome. We got a Wegmans.
We're on the main drag.
Look at Wegmans.
Alright, I got updates. We're back with the Coupe. We went to an AutoZone down here and we went to dinner. I got some brake line. There was a, how do I describe it? An event at the AutoZone. Some lady came in and was throwing a fit, demanding wrong oil. I didn't have the camera, but like it's one of those things you're like, let's stand over here so we don't get shot type of scenario, because it wasn't the best AutoZone in the country. And it was something to behold. Anyways, we didn't die and made it back. So I got a bunch of stuff here, brake fluid, I got wrenches, I got a piece of the Knickerbocker alloy line I think I can make work, and I got a union, which I hope I don't need, but I got some brake line, and we're gonna fix this truck up right now. All right, under the truck here in the back, somebody added a line with like 3 coils to it, so we got extra length apparently. That looks like it was changed not too long ago, well, before I got the truck. So I don't need to mess with the rubber line. That's good. I'm going to undo that union right there, and then we got a union up by the fuel tank. We should be able to just slam a new piece of line in. I'm going to zip tie it right to the bottom of the frame because I'll redo it later. But this should get us back on the road. So I'm going to do some wrenching, and then we'll see if I'm successful. All right, I got updates. Still dripping. I put the lines all together. I think the union on the back that they had before isn't a, I think it was like a bubble flare union. It doesn't have the seat to seat, so when I put the new line in there, it didn't seat up on it. So I don't know if they had hammered the old steel lines together, or the end of that nickel copper I bought at the store was damaged. I'm not sure which one. We're gonna go buy another line and another union and put it back together. I got 3/4 of it strung together, and I was gravity bleeding it, and now it's wasted all my brake fluid into the bin again. But we're gonna go buy more parts with a Coupe and hopefully fix it. Updates, it's fixed. I had to go back to the store. Somebody that had cobbled the brake lines on this truck had used metric to, they must have had metric line, and they used the metric union and wadded it together to the other line. So when I put that other line on there, it stripped it out, or it was damaged from the factory, or not from the factory, from AutoZone, because it was used, somebody had returned it, so it might have been stripped. And I went to Advance Auto Parts and bought a new steel 51-inch line. We zip tied that to the fuel tank, made connections. I couldn't get the bleeders loose on the rear end on the wheel cylinders, so we cracked the lines there. We got good pedal, it's all filled up. Cleaning up this mess here on the ground and under the truck. And here, Ted, you hold. I gotta wash up. You hold and watch me. I ruined my pants, but I got the key. Get out of there with that money. I got the key. Watch this. A little brake clean on your pants. This is like washing them on the side of the road. Look at that. Ooh, it's nice and cool. Get all the grease right off your pants. A little brake clean never hurt anybody. Look at that. Restored. We can wear these all weekend of the show. Nobody's going to know that we worked on trucks. Unbelievable. Look at that. Brand new. Can't even tell. Oh, we got to get this side. Unbelievable. This is a pro tip. You won't find this on most YouTube channels, but right here, a little brake clean goes a long way. Fix some jeans right up so you can go to town tomorrow. Look at that. That's wonderful. Up here, I'm up here. So now we're going to go inside. We're going to watch a movie. I got to spray my arms off. And,
Get to doing it. Get to doing it.
We're gonna clean off this mess. Man, this is chilly.
Get spraying them arms. Let's go.
I'm up here. I'm up here.
Come on, we got to do that. Spray your arms. Hurry up.
Spray them right now?
Yeah, clean up. You can't go in a house like that. It's a mess.
We're in a hotel for one. Look at that.
Oh, God.
Look at that. Boom. Instant restored. You want to use the non-chlorinated kind so you can still weld on your arms afterwards without getting fumed. I'm starting to feel a little woozy.
Keep spraying.
What are you concerned about the freaking...
Hotel will throw us out.
Oh my God, I paid for it. They better not throw me out.
Look at that. Disgusting.
We had dinner at Carrabba's. I can't say it was very good, but I have a piece of cheesecake in the refrigerator to have when I get done drying. You know what? Did this stain my pants? No, they just got to dry.
Anybody got a match?
Yeah, don't have a match.
Need a match.
Look at that. A little brake clean goes a long way. Don't worry about and suck it into your skin and getting like toxicology problems. Don't worry about that.
I got that.
A little bit of cancer. A little bit of cancer ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Woo!
Man, unbelievable.
What do you think of that?
This is how you got to clean off. Do you feel funny? I feel funny. Don't you? I feel funny now.
Yeah, right.
I feel funny.
Yeah, good.
I sprayed it in my eyeballs under the truck. That was great. This is...
Yeah, that's much better.
Can you see what you're looking at?
Sure.
This is roadkill style repair on the side of the road. But now we've fixed the truck. We've gone to town twice in the Model A Coupe over there. We've gone to town twice, taking our life in our hands in the busy road.
Nice out. We got a light.
Yep. So we're all good to go. Oh my God. Now you're gonna scare everybody away. All right.
Good.
Look at my face. I'm up here. We're gonna go inside. And the next video is going to be from Macungie. This is just all the fun to get to Macungie. We haven't even got there yet.
Hours of bullshit.
But tomorrow, we're going to the show. We'll do a separate video on the show. Is my face all dirty?
Nope.
I can't tell. So I'm going to pick up all my crap and we're going to go inside. Come back up here. Thanks for watching. The Macungie, will we get there? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. We'll see you next time at the Quick Speed Shop.
Okay, let's clean this up.
You're in such a hurry. You need to relax.